those darn kids on your lawn. We have a wide range of rental properties available and a variety of amenities staffed by locals who are middle-aged. No need to worry about crying babies or teenagers with attitude serving you at the pub. In addition, there are dozens...
Hello, everybody. Look at that. Looks like we've got everything in the right spot, and we are on time, kind of. I guess technically we are 3 minutes late, or 13 minutes late, however you want to look at the start time for this. Randall, how's it going? We missed you very much last episode. Glad you could make it for what I'm assuming maybe the finale? Question mark. So yeah, everybody, welcome to Solo Rolling. If this is your first time stopping by, I play Dungeons and Dragons by myself. Usually pretty good. Sometimes I die, and then we have to take one embarrassment point as we restart a fight or something along those lines. But not in this one. This one, surprisingly, there's been a few times where I thought for sure, like, oh, gonna have to take me an embarrassment point here. But no, I don't think I've died yet. Second to last show, the finale, and the real finale. I know. I need to find out what's going on with that, because both of the last two, the finales never got exported from Twitch to YouTube in time, and then they expired on Twitch. And I don't know how that happened, because I usually go through Twitch like every week and upload, you know, we usually have like 2 to 3 things at least streamed here on Twitch every week. So I usually just will go through and upload them all. So I don't know how something happened to both of the first 2 books of this series, just the final episode, which is very unfortunate. But I kind of want to have somebody else stream a playthrough of this, and then we'll upload their whole playthrough on YouTube with the finale included, which will be a lot of fun. But yeah, before I get into the recap of last week, what do I have to talk about up here at the top of the show? Roll20, that sponsor, that, you know, that shiny new Roll20 graphic logo down there in the bottom right corner of your screen. Officially a Roll20 ambassador now, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me, which includes a couple cool perks for not just myself but for everybody, including a pretty amazing giveaway that's going to be happening like this weekend, next week, whenever I have time to plan it. I'm going to be giving away some I'm not joking when I say amazing Roll20 bundles, like crazy cool bundles, and I haven't quite worked out the details how I'm gonna do that giveaway yet. It'll probably be like on the Majestic Goose Network Twitter page. It'll probably be like a, you know, retweet this link to be entered, something along those lines. So if you're not following at Goose Majestic on Twitter, definitely do, because that's most likely what's going to be that giveaway, because it's, you know, it's pretty much the easiest, really. And other than that, GooseCon, still time to buy badges for GooseCon. It's not till September 30th. We are under 5 months away officially now. Ooh, that's not scary. I've got to plan a whole convention in less than 5 months. So yeah, head over to tabletop.events and search for GooseCon. You can get a weekend badge for like $45. If you're gonna GM at least 2 games, you can get a GM badge for $25. It's gonna be at Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Duke Energy Convention Center. We're trying to get all the geese there, as many as we can. Grundu bought a plane ticket, so Grundu's gonna be there. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And thanks for tuning in and supporting our 24-hour Extra Life charity event. It was another massive success. It was a very tiresome 24 hours for myself, but it was also very, very fun. I had solo rolling scheduled at like 6 a.m. on Saturday, but I had a game following that slot at 8 o'clock a.m. Using the system Diesel, and I had not yet made my character. So instead of playing solo rolling, I made my character on the stream for Diesel, and it was a lot of fun. That stream was the following one, and me making the character. Yeah, and without further ado, so the last time I played, let's be honest, the last time we played, because chat helped me a lot last time. The last time we played, 2 weeks ago, and we were exploring the mansion quite a bit. We found the pedal to the teleportation gate, like our whole reason for even coming here to this town. So, check box. Other than that, we also found more motive cells. I've gotten my notes 5. That seems like a lot. I remember at least 3, but yeah, for some reason I got 5 in my notes. If that sounds right or not, let me know. Does that sound right? Okay, that's cool. And then, hey Danny, remember, I also found a body. So let me take one more step back. The whole thing, I came to this town to try to find this pedal to power a portal to give me a new location in that portal I could go to. Found out that the town's under siege by a band of orcs that are surrounding us. We thought we had 3 days to hang out in town while reinforcements were coming. Turns out that the person that we sent for reinforcements was killed and never made it to their destination, so nobody's coming to help us. So we're kind of dug our heels in. We are defending the town actively right now. And I went into this house to A, find that portal key, and B, find these things called motive cells that will power defenses for the town. I needed to find, I think, 3 to 5, depending on what I kind of wanted to power. And I think I like searched the entire mansion, found them all, found my key. So yes, grade A, awesome job, me. The house was haunted by a spooky specter until I put on a party hat, and then it kind of left me alone and just told me to enjoy the cake, which was way bad by that point. But Danny, do you remember we kept seeing references that said like, hey, if you have this journal entry found in the kitchen, go to this lore point. And I was like, it's not in my notes, but we all kind of remembered me finding that. I definitely did find it, Dev said before, and I guess I just did not put that in my notes. So Randall actually let me in on what that was. It was when I found that mummified figure in one of the hallways, or like crypt areas, church areas, whatever it was. I don't know why I didn't for 1 second think that that was the person I needed to bury and lay to rest. But when I found that person, that's when it said refer to the kitchen journal. And I didn't have it in my notes, so I didn't do it. That was the person I needed to find and bury, which is unfortunate because I would have for sure taken the time to bury that person. Either way, I went into the basement and found out that it was like flooding. Somebody had tampered with a pipe. I fixed it, got the motive cells. They weren't going to hold for long, so this place is going to start flooding. So then I escaped, and I don't think I had a single fight, which is good because I've got full HP going into the final chapter of it. I think we can jump into it now and actually see, what's going on. Let me real quick, I'm going to check one more thing because I think there's another thing I had forgotten. Oh, I did. Fought a cat and an elephant. I remember I kind of cheesed the elephant fight a little bit, I felt like, but I killed it and I don't care. Oh yeah, there was interest coming in hot. There was a woman tied up. And I forget what her name was and why I knew her, but I was questioning her. She was afraid of the ghost. She wiggled out of her restraints and bailed. Gosh, I cannot remember. Adaba used to be Arnold's assistant. That's it. Thank you so much. Found her. She weaseled out of her restraints. One more awesome thing, Danny, an interest that, again, Randall let me kind of get a little peek behind the curtain. That room remember I had to bust in the room and it took a lot of time. I finally did it and it was fucking empty. There's nothing in there. Absolute garbage. It's just a plain room. And there's a door right next to it and I bailed on that because I thought it was going to be empty too. That was Yaz's room when he was a kid. It had like rock band posters and stuff all over the wall. And I would have really loved to see that. And I missed it because I was on a time crunch and I didn't want to get eaten up by the orcs. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we're ready to kick some butt now and start powering up some defenses. Are you all able to hear the ambience at all? Because I am supposed to have a burning village tabletop audio going right now. Because I'm assuming as soon as I go back up topside, I'm assuming this whole village is going to be mayhem up top. I feel like I might have to crank it up a little bit more. I raised it a bit. It still seems a little quiet to me, but it's hard to gauge based off the levels, but... Okay. Yeah, my notes just say start at chapter 4. I could have probably Googled or not Googled. I could have probably, there it is. Chapter 4. Oh, I think you're right, Randall. I do think I got to the village wall to give them the motive cells. I'll tweak it just a bit. There we go. The webs of intrigue. Howling is the first thing that you hear as you hurry toward the wall, leaving Lamstrand Manor behind. A chorus of wolf songs echo through the dark. Then the ancient catapult thrums from atop the wall, flinging its stones across the moat. Though you fear what you'll find, you feel drawn to the town wall. You find the militia firing their bows and operating the catapult with vigor. Only when you get very close do you see the orcs have been firing back. A row of townsfolk lie stacked next to the staircase that ascends the side of the wall. Each is wrapped in a militia cloak, and black fletched shafts still protrude from many of these bodies. You recognize a few of the faces you've seen around town, and you note with relief that Yagmer is not among the dead. No one stops you from climbing the stairs, and when you get to the top of the wall, you look out past the river into the darkness, and fires here and there illuminate the lurking orcs. They mostly hold back out of arrow range. The fires also illuminate the shape of 2 siege towers. Each is taller than the town's wall, and each has wheels that look large enough to drive through the river moat. Even now, those rolling structures advance, pausing between each short forward push as though hauled by invisible lines. You scan the wall for signs of the council, and you find them inside a bartizan, one of several square-roofed fortifications that rise above the rest of the wall. Like the other defenders, the council is taking turns shooting arrows across the river, and a militia guard recognizes you and lets you into the bartizan. Yagmer is there holding a crossbow, and Mayor Starkey is there with a magic wand. Beck sits on the stone bench. He appears to be tabulating militia reports written by officers somewhere elsewhere on the wall. Everyone turns to get your report, and you're not certain if that's a faint hope you see in their eyes, but you must now decide what to tell them. Okay. Check your hours before dawn. If all boxes are filled, they are not. I know that for a fact. I played it a little safe. I've got 4 out of 6, so I had 2 more hours left, which I feel is pretty good. If you don't have all those boxes marked off, and you have Starkey's family... I feel like I've got I do got Starkey's family, okay. 4:03. An orange glow from outside, the light of bonfires directed in the front of the town wall, casts Mayor Starkey's face in clear profile. There's something hauntingly familiar about it. If you have a look close, half-orcs... that doesn't sound familiar. Close look. Oh, I do have that. Okay. With a flash of insight, you put 3 clues together at once. Okay, so I feel like this is going to fill in some of those gaps that you all watching probably don't have. But I've got a couple, not remember exactly who was in this, what we thought was maybe a throuple last time. First, Mayor Starkey's adopted half-orc children, who you saw up close during one of the assemblies, have the same features as the mayor. You saw them in the light of the bonfire, a light very similar to how you're seeing the mayor now. You are certain those half-orcs are Starkey's natural offspring. Second, the portrait you found in the manor showed Mayor Starkey's whole family. Along with 2 half-orc babies, the painting showed the mayor, his human wife, and a female orc you didn't recognize. That is, who you didn't recognize until now. Their third clue is the half-orc's children high, delicate cheekbones. They are unusual in orcs, but there is one orc you've seen recently who shares the same facial structure. You saw her through the observatory's telescope, parlaying with Mayor Starkey. Oh my goodness, it all comes together. Mayor Starkey and the leader of the orc army once lived together in Lamstrand Manor. They had some sort of relationship that may have included the mayor's human wife. Starkey and the orc chieftain had 2 children who now live with the mayor in town, and Lamstrand Long is now threatened by the children's mother. The siege must be personal. Should you share what you just figured out to the council? Is it important, or should you mind your own business? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Tell all. Okay, so our choices. Tell all. To accuse the mayor of hiding his true relationship with the half-orc children and the identity of the orc leader. Go to blah, blah, blah. Give the motive cells. If you have at least 4 motive cells, I do. Or just shrug. So we're not doing just shrug. Okay. Share it. Okay. My thinking is, I also think we should share it because I don't want to like throw Starkey under the bus. I feel like Starkey is doing the best he can with what he's got, but at the same time, if everybody knows this information, like maybe Yag will know something that can help. I don't know. Let's share it. And if I pieced it together, surely these other people could have pieced it together. These people who have lived in this town their whole lives. I don't know. Let's share it. Let's just spill the beans. The council was shocked by the revelation. Maybe he didn't know. At first, the mayor denies what you said, insisting those half-orc children were orphans that he adopted out of the goodness of his heart. Interest, that's what I thought too, until just now. With a bit of pressing, however, the truth eventually comes out. Mayor Starkey breaks down in tears and he tells the tale of his 2 wives, a human born in Hill's Edge and an orc who would inherit leadership of a nearby horde of orcs and other goblinoids, the Malila tribe. Their union presaged a peace that could unite the many disparate races in this corner of the western heartlands. Instead, it ended tragically when the mayor's human wife died in that fire. Out of grief, Starkey left Lamstrand Long behind and went to live with the orcs. They were happy for a time, and then Starkey found he wanted to control the children's upbringing. He wanted them to feel at home in his own culture rather than that of their orc parent. He stole away with the children during the middle of the night and returning to Lamstrand Long just in time for the mayoral election that occurs every 10 years. The mayor claims he is afraid to lose the children, and his once accepting attitude towards orcs melts away as he pleads with the council. He tries to appeal to the same anti-orc sentiment that he argued against just days ago. They'll be raised by savages. They're better off here learning civilized ways and useful magic, worshiping gods who don't want them dead. The mayor is still ranting as the council votes. Immediate exile. Ooh, what did we do? Oh no. Okay, I was just saying how Mayor Starkey's pretty cool, and we got him exiled, y'all. Okay, well, he should have told the truth. Militia members detain Mayor Starkey and prepare to escort him out of the town. At the same time, the council sends a delegation over the river bearing a flag of truce. The sight of the mayor bound tightly is enough to stop the orcs' advance. Within an hour, you are watching the half-orc children having a joyous reunion with their mother. Her purpose achieved, the orc leader then sends word to her army to lift the siege. Though the council does not officially turn over the mayor to the orcs, his immediate expulsion from the town has the same effect. The retreating army takes him into custody and they don't bother to untie him. You wonder if his little family will work out the differences, or the former mayor is now walking to his death. Yeah, I know. Oh no, I know. Now that the facts are out, I take back what I said 2 minutes prior about him being pretty cool. Take all that back. Yeah, he effectively kidnapped his kids. Didn't like he just decided one day, like, you know what? Never mind. I actually don't like orcs, and like I don't want them raising my children. Oh my goodness, what that was. Okay, this next page right here is gonna have a lot. It's gonna have a lot of impact to the rest of the story, because I was coming out of this mansion, metaphorically and literally, expecting to, you know, like the past 2 weeks, expecting to come in tonight and just power up a bunch of defenses and kick a bunch of ass, and now I'm like, am I even fighting anything tonight? Let's see. With the threat of the orcs gone, you spend another day in Lamstrand long as Yagmar's guest. You watch out the window as the townsfolk cautiously go about their business. Make this renowned adjustment for each of the event codes you've got. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and stop this burning village tabletop audio. I'll just play some peaceful village music instead. Okay. Okay. What codes do we have? Told Yagmer. I did tell Yagmer. Reported sabotage. I don't have reported sabotage. Ruined plans. Don't have ruined plans. So I got one of those. So -1. And then for each of these I get +1. Okay. Plans. I've got plans fruitful. Heat 4. I don't have heat. So right now I'm at 0. I might get a +1 if I got water drained, which I think I do. You don't have water drained? Are you sure? Did I not drain that water? Maybe I drained the wrong water. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have that one. Which is fine. I mean, I will take just a flat 0. I will take that. Oh yeah, I swam through the water instead of draining. Okay. If your renown is now -1 or lower, if it's 0 or higher. Well, let's just see here real quick. If I could find... There it is. I'm at -1. Oh! So close. So close. If I would have done... If I would have drained the water or something. Yeah, I mean, well, if my notes are correct, the last note I have for my reputation is I have -1 with LL. So which it means since I got a 0 the last time, I think I still got a -1. Let's go ahead and go with that. Let's go with it as if I've got a -1. Let's see what happens. Despite the seemingly peaceful atmosphere of the village, you can feel the tension still underlying the local relations. The orc army is gone, but the villager interactions remain quietly distrustful, particularly around the mid-wall that separates the east and the west side. You manage a guest at Yagmer's for an extra day, and you spend the time indoors with your gnomish friend, avoiding everybody. At one point, you find yourself talking with Yagmer about the delicate necklace of metal lace you found in Audubon's satchel, and you can study the magic a bit more in the gnome's presence. Among other things, it can let you talk unhindered or walk unhindered across spiderwebs. The spiderweb necklace could prove useful in fights against giant spiders. Oh, yeah, let's do that. I've got that. I'm gonna add that because I did not like fighting the giant spiders at all. It was terrible. I get a long rest, but I was already topped off, so that's good. The next morning, you prepare to leave, setting out the single-use teleportation device that Arnold gave you. Well, remember to write, Yagmer says. I want to hear more about your friends and the adventures on Slipstone Street. You wrap the magic cord around your waist. Go to 95. Am I going home? Really? A moment after you fasten the cord around your waist. Okay, the last time Arnold gave me a teleportation device, it was cursed and almost killed me. So let's see how this turns up. You are in Zor Star Temple, back in Waterdeep. This time there is no discomfort. The device worked perfectly, though its magic is now expended. You discard the worthless device in the bin designated for rubbish as you leave the city. Oh yeah, Audubon. I hate Audubon. And I did not kill Audubon. I should have coup de grace Audubon. But so Audubon is just out there wandering around somewhere right now, plotting my demise. Your home is on the other side of the same city block. It takes only a minute to walk around and down the alley just off Slipstone Street. You climb the stairs above the bakery and put your key into the iron door. It's only been 4 days, but it feels like you've been away for months. I think that's accurate because I believe this is part 7 of this series for this adventure, which would mean 14 weeks, and I might have missed a week in there, so 16 weeks? Whew. When you enter the planning room, you see that it's been decorated. Belle smiles at you from atop a ladder, and she's hanging a string of glittering silver foil from across the room. Summeril is still 10 days away, but Belle keeps decorating for it earlier and earlier each year. And the whole thing is so commercialized now. What with the sale of star maps on every street corner, and the Guild of Surveyors, map makers, and chart makers must earn a mint from selling their annual commemorative versions. Pockets looks up from where she's laying next to the hearth, and she doesn't get up, but does whine once and rest her head on her paws. Thanks for the warm welcome, Pockets. Miss you too. Rufio recently unblocked the fireplace. The gang can now afford firewood again. Since then, Pocket spends most of her day by the fire. You hang a cloak up by the door and sit next to the hound, enjoying the warmth. The rest of your friends wake a few hours later and go about their day jobs. They're excited to hear about your adventure and sad they had so little time to talk. When everybody's gone, you put the leash on Pockets and walk her down to Arnold's office in the southern ward. Let me turn that down a bit. Alright, let me get that. Yeah, this one was a lot louder than Burning Village was. How about that? Is that better? Arnold's office is on Buckle Street, west of Caravan Court. It's conveniently nearer to your own home. Though you think Arnold chose this place because it's behind Tevlar's Tipples, an all-hours wine shop. Tevlar's Tipples sounds like a low-key nudie bar. A sign above the coach gate reads, Radiance Art Brokers. Arnold has a day job, though you've never seen him do anything except manage the business of the Seekers, moving around the assets in the form of money and personnel. Speaking of Seekers personnel, 2 red shields sit dicing at a table in the tiny courtyard. You recognize both from your past interactions with the mercenary company. Neither stop you from going up the little staircase and entering the office. If you have the helped Too Small's interview, gosh, I haven't seen Too Small in forever, so I do not remember. I do. What's that from again, Randall? Because that was probably about 2 months ago. Helped Too Small's interview. I've got it. End of book 2. Gee, so that was months ago. Yeah, I do not remember how I helped her interview, but I'm glad I did, because now I get to get a 58. The halfling behind the receptionist's desk is familiar to you. Welcome to the East Side Brokerage. Oh, Too Small says. Oh, it's Too Small. Thank you for inquiring. What business can I tell Mr. Radiance that you're here for? You weren't expecting to see your old friend here. You've had little contact with the halfling since she moved out of the hideout. You remember helping her prepare for a job interview, but you didn't know the details. There it is. Oh, I needed a new assistant, Arnold says, coming out of the back room. Hold any messages or visitors, he tells Too Small, and then he waits you to follow him. You take Too Small takes, now Too Tall would be a funny character name too in here. Too Small takes Pocket's leash to hold while you're in the back. The dog sits and closes her eyes as she scratches under the chin. Arnold's office is a crowded mess. He lifts a stack of books from a chair for you to sit in. He moves the books to another stack and then offers you a cup of mulled Smirale wine from a pot on his side table. You recognize the side table, a familiar cask with a board on top, as having once contained wheat beer from Anchor Island. You wonder if the half-elk emptied it himself. Smirale wine, Arnold asks. I know it's barely nightfall, but I celebrate the holiday early. You decline the drink and tell Arnold about your adventure. The half-elf takes copious notes. He is particularly interested in the encounter with Audaba, though her actions and the reason from her presence seem to confuse him. You also turn over the notes and items you found in Lamstrand Long, things that relate directly to the Argent Gate. Okay, so I remove Audaba. And what else? If you have Lost in Time. I do have that. I saw that while I was prepping my recap. Arnold is particularly pleased when you unwrap the golden pedal key. Oh, you'll get a bonus for this, I'm sure. Arnold swallows the last of his wine. Remove the pedal from your inventory. Yeah. They're always taking my cool shit. When the report is done, Arnold wraps up the parchment with the other items and hands it to his assistant. Urgent delivery! A moment later, you hear the outer door open and close again. You find Pockets unattended in the reception area, and you pick up her leash and shake Arnold's hand. Expect to see me again soon with your payment. Leave armor. You found a bloody suit of armor outside Lamstrand Long. If you still have it and wish to leave it. I don't think I picked that up because I think it was too heavy. Scale mail. No, I did not pick that up. You return to the hideout and pass the rest of the day in relative quiet. Under protest, you help Belle put up the rest of the Smurl decorations. The final touch is gluing 100 paper stars to the ceiling. That's going to be an absolute ass to get off. When night comes, you discover that the stars have a chemical treatment that makes them glow in the dark. But the chemicals were mixed wrong. Or perhaps the decorations are old. Instead of a cheery yellow, the stars glow a faint green. Belle seems unfazed by the sickly color. Arnold loves the Smurl decorations. When he visits at night, he repeatedly exclaims how delightful they are. He and Belle discuss them at length, and you are forced to be in the middle of it, translating Belle's hand language for Arnold to understand. Eventually, you sit at the table, and the conversation turns to your recent adventure. The Seekers are pleased with your work for your retrieval of the history book from the Spider Caves and the Sword Mountains. The Seekers have spent 2 harbor moons for your testing of the portal of Lamstrand Long, and your report on the machines in the town and the manor and other harbor moon. Oh my goodness, not only that, these 3 harbor moons are worth a total of 150 gold. Okay, so I pretty much got 150 gold. I will take that. Because before next book, I'm going to buy some shit. The Slipstone gang's finances are looking more stable than they did when you first returned to Waterdeep. You won't need to give any of this money up. I think the book 1 I had to give everything up, which you earned on your own. Still, you wonder if you should set aside some for future troubles. If you have lost in time, yeah, I got that. I do got that. The Seekers are pleased in your primary mission. For having brought them the golden petal key from Denaki's bedrooms in Lamstrand Manor, Seekers reward you 2 more. Ooh, 250 gold pieces. Yes, please. When the money is passed over, Arnold surprises you with another mission. I need you to return to the Sword Mountains. The Red Shields do a lot of work for the Seekers, but I can't send them alone because they're not briefed on certain secrets. So that's why I need you. Belle climbs into a chair to listen. Without her booster seat, only her eyes at the top of the table are visible. Do you remember that morbidity box in the caravan wreckage? The one that had me racing back to Waterdeep? I went straight to the House of Inspired Hands when they looked up the number. The associated name was Bill Denning. I don't know how his body made it to the temple after you saw him dead, but it makes sense they would have it. He was an important cleric of Gond, and now the corpse is probably somewhere in the spider's pantry. The cavern should be safe now. On the way back, we passed that column of soldiers heading up there, and Amlar and joined them, and rumor is they've exterminated everything that we left alive. Yesterday, they sent word for an archaeologist to catalog the Orcish ruins up there. Arnold produces a rolled parchment. This is a letter of authority. You're going to need it. I need you to get in there past the soldiers, find Bill Denning's body, and bring it back here. I still don't know who arranged to get that history book and Denning's body out of the Temple of God, but that implication runs deep. If someone resurrects Denning, well, he knows too much about the Seekers to be left in the wild. You wanted to be an adventurer since you were very young, but you never knew that it meant so much traveling, with so little time to spend at home with your friends. Really? I haven't got to spend like 2 days hanging out with my buds since these 3 books started like a year ago now. Jeez. When Arnold leaves, you notice that there are red shields waiting in the alley to escort him home. You wonder if you should leave right away. However, it's been a long day, and you decide it's probably better to rest before you go. So long rest. I just now also realized that Burning Village was also playing right there instead of the happy music. This village is Waterdeep is not on fire, everybody. I apologize. You can leave gear in your room or pick up gear you've left here. You can also take up to 4 rations. Latchboy normally returns late in the evening, but he's home early tonight. Having skipped visiting the tavern after the day's work, he's pleased to see you again, and when Belle explains Arnold's request, both he and Belle insist on going with you. Can they, Randall? Can they please? You leave before first light the next morning. Latchboy holds Belle's battered shield as she locks the hideout door behind you. The 3 of you tread familiar back streets in the dark, leaving Waterdeep by the north gate just as the sun peeks out to the east. Your party makes good time on the gentle grade of the high road. As the sun is setting, you camp within the sight of the Sword Mountain foothills. Oh damn, this is still going. I thought starting this next adventure was going to be like a cliffhanger for book 4. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. You reach the site of the caravan ambush early the next morning. The wreckage has been cleared and no sign remains of the devastation you saw here less than a 10-day ago. From there, the trail of the Highlands is familiar. Last time, you followed the creatures that built the bridges for many ravines, destroying them after they passed. Without these, you had to make time-consuming detours, and the going is easier this time. The Waterhavian soldiers built their own bridges to get their wagons across, leaving them in place for you. By late afternoon, the trails are growing steeper, and what little vegetation there is grows in short, twisted forms. You expect you'll soon find the soldiers' wagons abandoned. However, when you do find these wagons, the soldiers are among them. They are in the process of reloading their wagons and preparing to descend the trail. Latchboy goes to talk with the soldiers while you and Belle rest. When he returns, he reports that the column finished its work and is returning to Rassalantar, leaving only a small force behind to secure the area. They've killed near to 100 giant spiders and burned the remains. They also recovered humanoid corpses, summoned cocoons, then sent for a cultural scholar to identify the bodies. Finally, Latchboy adds that Amlar, I think we called him Carmel, is here, and that you'll soon be seeing the old man again. The 3 of you move on with the way clear, and if you hurry, you think you'll reach the Grand Spire before nightfall. Well, let's do that. Because I doubt they cleared everything. Let's be honest. They for sure did not get everything. The sun is fully down when you reach the Grand Spire. Even by torchlight, the many booted tracks of the soldiers are plain to see throughout the clearing. However, you don't find anyone on watch at the perimeter. Neither are there sentries posted at the spire's entrance. That's concerning. You climb the stairs down and pass through the archway, and the familiar interior is somewhat changed. Paths have been cleared across the rubble, revealing rough stones tiles beneath, and a rectangular tent stands just north of the spiral staircase. No one is in this chamber, that is, unless you count the dozen web-covered bodies along the southeast wall. Each cocoon has been laid here recently and open to show the face of the humanoid within it. You get a close look. Not all of these were well preserved by the webs, but none of them has the half-crushed face of Bill Denning. Neither is anyone inside the tent. You listen, but hear no sounds of movement. No sounds at all. Belle stoops to check the campfire. Cold ashes, she signs. You wonder where the soldiers are, and they were supposed to be stationed here, and you expected to find Carmel among them. Okay, let's add the spider den. Let's add spider den Ambience. Search tent. Yeah, let's search the tent. The tent looks like a makeshift command post. There's a folding table and folding chair, plus a writing set for making reports, and you unroll a large parchment to find a sketch of a clearing around the pillar. Markings show where the patrols and watch positions should be, but you saw no one at these posts. A trunk below the cot contains officer's clothes and a grooming kit. If your passive wisdom or passive perception is above 11, I think it might be. I think my passive perception is pretty good. It's a 12. I wouldn't say pretty good, but I will say that it did beat that. With a bit more hunting, you find a concealed panel in the officer's trunk. It contains a letter and parchment envelope, and the report is of a shield bar in the city of Guard of Waterdeep's standing army. The report is addressed to the superior officer. The date is today's. This report was written this morning. A lot of the report's details are concerned with unknown abbreviations and thick military jargon. Oh yeah, Danny, that is a good call out. Yeah, that spiderweb necklace. I can walk on spiderwebs just fine. So let's just get that out there. But you managed to decipher enough. After days of fighting and hunting, the soldiers have slain every giant spider within a league here. Don't think so. Fighting them in the open, digging them in the caves, blah blah. The officer mentions twice how foul the smell of burning spider corpses is. Oh no, I bet that attracts spiders if you burn spider corpses. That sounds right. The report also mentions an investigator from the Waterdeep Watch who is present and assisting a useful member of the Wizard's Corps named Admiral Carvel. Yeah, that's Carmel. The last report was written at midday today. The Shieldlar of Rink, whose importance you're unsure of, sent the rest of the soldiers down the mountain with orders to return to Rassilnatar. The officer and his small support staff were going to be hanging out in the tent. And tells you something went wrong with that plan. Yeah. You leave the strange tent behind and proceed down the spiral stairs. There you find the same warren of tunnels, but the rough ground has been cleared here too. You remember the desperate chase that took place here the last time you visit? Yeah, I almost died. You soon find the intersection where you got your first glimpse of these four-limbed chitons. Latchboy uses his torch to inspect the ground. He looks nervous. Soldiers were here, Latchboy says. Bell slaps your arm and shows you something on the ground. It's a wand. Orange torchlight shows it's along its silvery length. That's the old man's wand, isn't it? You nod. The distinctive silver wand that Bell found belongs to Amlar Carvel. We'll just call him Carmel. How did it come to be here in this intersection? It's not something that a wizard would lose on accident. Bell readies her shield and warhammer. Yeah. You're in a long passage that runs from southwest to northeast. That's right to me. I'm trying to see if it's right to the camera, but vines of ropey webbing hang from the ceiling near the intersection. The passage to the southwest leads back to the Warrens, the area where you entered the series of chambers. You're certain that going back that direction now would prevent you from unraveling the mystery of this place. Do I want to unravel the mystery of this place, or do I want to survive? Because last time I came down this GD spider cavern, I made it out by the skin of my teeth. I'm talking like 1, 2, 3 HP, something in that range. I mean, we can't not. You're certain going back that direction now. southwest leads back. So we got to go northeast. I'm not just going to nope out. Just be like, well, couldn't find them. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I do. I need to find Carmel. Carmel was like... He was kind of a crotchety asshole, but also... I don't know. He grew on me. The southwest to southeast, northeast passage was caved in at the northeast end. The rocks have been shifted in the side to the passage. From the dust, it looks like the work was done recently. So I'm still going northeast. You are in a large chamber. There is a damp feeling breeze here. You also hear a nearby river and perhaps a waterfall. Curtains of web strands reach down from above. These hanging threads stop just above you, forming a low ceiling. The true ceiling of this chamber is obscured in the darkness in the webbing far above. To the northeast, the chamber ends in a crevasse 30 feet across. Though the hanging strands of webs, you can see that the cliff on the far side rises at least 30 feet higher than the side you're on. At the bottom of the crevasse, lower than you can see, you can hear a river flowing. There are 4 viable exits from this chamber. The passage to the southwest was once caved in but recently cleared, and a narrow track leads north along the ledge that runs between the cliff wall and the ravine drop-off. Finally, you could scale the rocky, I thought it said rocky cliffs, that lead to the plateau to the northwest or the southeast edges of this room. Okay. All right. So we just definitely don't want to go southwest because that's where we're going backwards. So our options are track north to follow the narrow track northward, moving between the cliff wall on the west and the ravine drop-off on the east. Go to 75. And then there's northwest and southeast, which both we need to climb. You can free climb. I just don't really... What do you think, chat? I don't know... I mean, this one's risky, right? Because I don't... Well, let me see if I got a grappling hook. I might have a grappling hook, and if so, I think I can just climb any of those. I was almost positive. Do I not have a grappling hook? Wow, I really thought I had got one in book 102, but it's not in my equipment. So... either I risk a free climb, DC 12 athletics, or I just go to the narrow track northward. And honestly, like, I don't know the reward for the risk of doing the free climb. So it seems like I might want to just go north. Just go that way. Take the one where I don't have to attempt to fall on my ass and take an embarrassment point. Yeah, let's go north and see what happens. You reach a small level area bounded on the east by a ravine, the opposite side of which is a cliff, rising 30 feet or higher from the side you are on. Vines of web hang from the ceiling, obscuring the far side, and the steep bridge made of sticky, coiling spiderweb crosses the gap. A bridge that seems completely impassable to non-spiders. Haha, unless you got a spider necklace. The south edge of the area rises gently toward a plateau, which looks like it could be easily climbed. Alternatively, you could go around the plateau, moving south between it and the ravine. And then there's a winding passage that climbs westward. Let's do that. Let's go, let's cross the bridge of webs. I think that would be most fun, and I got this cool-ass necklace, so let's do it. You decide to use the magic necklace to cross a delicate bridge of webs. To do this, you will have to leave your companions behind. Fuck, didn't think about that. You suggest they withdraw to a more defensible entryway area. Belle suggests you let her carry any of your particularly heavy gear. I don't really have any, though. Latchboy warns you to be careful. I see no sign of the city guard was able to cross over. More spiders might be back there. Yeah, probably. Once you've prepared yourself, you move onto the bridge of webs, and the magic necklace lets you cross the threads without sticking to them. However, the bridge is a delicate construction that sways dangerously as you crawl up it. You must move carefully to ascend toward the far side of the ravine. Soon, you've climbed it high enough that you can no longer see your allies. The vines or webbings that hang down from the ceiling now block your line of sight. Then you reach solid ground and pull yourself off the webs. The light of Latchboy's torch doesn't reach this ledge. To navigate this space, you will need to use your own light source. I got a torch. If you don't have your own light torch, I do have a light torch. This area forms a triangle with a stone wall on the north, the ravine on the east, and a fast-flowing little river to the southeast. The northern wall holds the remains of a mural depicting a series of orcs and symbols by them. Its purpose appears to be educational, illustrating the Orcus political divisions. The bridge over the ravine simply leads back to the first half of the Spider Caverns, a direction you don't want to go until you find Carmel. The massive webs that hangs from the ceiling grows longer over the water, preventing you from seeing the other side of the river, but you can wade through to the other side. I do have a high enough perception. The mural is missing many of its tiles, something that doesn't surprise you given how old it is. However, upon a closer inspection, you discover that some of the gaps in the mural are holes. There is a chamber north of this one, and it overwatches this area through a series of arrow slits. Fuck. If you can transform yourself and no, I can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. So I can just wade across the river. You prepare yourself before plunging through the river. You must almost completely submerge yourself to duck under the curtain of webs that hang here. The water is cold, likely the runoff of snow banks from higher up in the Sword Mountains. And when you reach the other side, you take a few moments to shake off as much water as you can. I'm a Minotaur, so I picture like shaking off like a dog. Oh shoot, which one did I just click? I took this one, right? This area is bounded by the ravine on the southwest side. A fast-flowing river makes up the... It is this one, right? The river as the ravine drops away to the depths beyond the reed. The east side of the room is dominated by overlook. 62. Okay, yeah. All right. I wanted to make sure I was reading the right one. The east of the room is dominated by an overlook atop a steep cliff. Stairs in the southeast of this room are connected by both elevations. Humanoid bones litter the floor between the river and the cliff that overlooks it. These are ancient remains from the structure of the skulls and the shape of their tusks. You take these to be orc skeletons. Passive wisdom. Mine, it's 10. It's a 10 plus. So I think I'm good. Passive wisdom on 10 plus. If your passive wisdom is high enough, you can learn something. These skeletons are incomplete. Certain bones are missing. Rather, there are extra bones of certain kinds. Meaning someone systematically removes specific bones from the dead. It is the sort of thing a necromancer might do. Yeah. From the looks of this pile, it appears that these bones were dumped here from the cliff top on the overlook area. Cross the river. I don't want to do that again. Check the river source. Or to take the stairs to the elevated area. I think I just want to take the stairs. Yeah, let's go up and see where these bones came from. You approach the stairs connecting to the plateau overlooking the chamber. If you have thick vines, do not think so. No, I do not. As you approach the stairs in the eastern portion of the chamber, you see a rustling along the ceiling. Fuck off. There's something hidden among the strands of web. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Not these motherfuckers again! Okay. The hairy arachnid drops from the among the ropey vines of this web that it carpets the ceiling, landing deftly on its hooked hind legs. It hesitates at the top of the stairs as if it's guarding this route deeper into the caves. Oh, okay. It's 10 feet above me. Okay. Let me get this map. Let me get this map on here real quick. So this is 441. Look at that. Okay. All right. All right. Initiative time. Let's fucking do it. I mean, I'm gonna kill this thing really hard. I feel it in my bones. Yes, I roll a 5 initiative. Oh no. Okay. Well, what's it gonna roll? Surely it's gonna roll lower than a 5, right, everybody? Right, everybody? Ooh. Okay. The skirmisher spider uses hit and run tactics, rushing to maul you with its mandibles each turn, then jumping back as a bonus action to hide among the jungle webbings. Fuck. The movement might avoid opportunity attacks. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's going to swoop down at me. It's going to bite at me. It's gonna hit me. Fuck. You know what? Chat. I'm debating if I'm gonna take the average or I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll it. And I got the average, so that's okay. So I'm gonna take 5 points of damage. I can do that. I can do that. All right. And then it is going to jump back. The spider jumps back 30 feet horizontally and lands on the ceiling, immediately ending its turn. If it is previously hit a target on the same spot, this jump does not... Oh, so it did previously hit me. So I don't get an opportunity attack. So I am now going to fire my bow at it. And of course, half cover. Of course, half cover gives it +2 to AC. And its AC is 12, so it's going to be a 14 AC. So I'm going to shoot my bow at it. Come on, roll 20, please. Please roll 20, please. Yeah, I rolled 20. Oh no! It has 16 health! It has 16 health and I did 15 damage? Okay, come on, I got something, right? Let's see what I got, though. I mean, I got something. I mean, I got something, though, right? No, I don't. I don't. Ooh. Oh, man. Literally, it's got 1 health left. I am going to take my bonus action. And I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up 30 feet. So this damn thing can't get to me next time. I know. I know. This thing could definitely get me pretty good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to make a con saving throw. I should have definitely done that. Did that roll anywhere? 6. Ooh. Oh ho ho ho. I am poisoned. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Let's do some quick maths. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So could have hit me, ran back, shoot it with a bow, run back 30 feet. Okay. I don't even know why I used a bonus action to dash. I didn't even use any movement yet. So either way, I could shoot it and then I can move back real far. So I'm gonna move back there as it runs back. And then that means that it's only got 30 feet of movement. So I think it's just gonna walk across the ceiling. I mean, it could dash towards me. No, it's gonna use its bonus action to hide. Okay, so it's gonna run, and then it's gonna hide. Okay. I can see the big fucking hairy legs sticking out from everywhere. Shoot. Okay. That's probably a very good thing that it did not get that. I think it still has half cover though, being up in the webs. So this attack's gonna have disadvantage, so that's gonna be bad. Oh, are you kidding me? A 19 and a 23? What are you doing, Roll20? What are you doing? I'd shoot that thing right off the ceiling. Actually, you know what? I don't shoot it off the ceiling. I shoot it and I pin it to the ceiling. I want it to stay up there. I don't want to look at this thing. Oh god, you scan the vines for more enemies hiding. Please no. Please no. Please no more. You decided to move on. 62. Yeah, you know what it is? Oh, you know what it is? They partnered up with me and I became a Roll20 ambassador, and then they tweaked the algorithms a little bit. And they were like, hey, whatever he rolls, all they would have to do is like an if statement, right? If Adam DeWeese rolls a 1 to 10 plus 5. You know what I mean? Like, just give me a little bit of a buffer. Just give me a little bit of a buffer on my rolls. I think that's what's happening, because that was pretty fucking choice that 3 attacks in a row I rolled above a 19, or at least a 19. Okay. Oh, I'm back here again. Did I mean to come back here? Let me see if I meant to back. Oh, here. Okay, here it is. This area is, overlooks the large chamber. Okay, yeah, I missed this somehow. Yeah, Danny, you need to get with them. You need to become like a super partner. Let's go to this east tunnel. Ahead, the passage splits into 2 directions. The intersection leading west, north, and southeast. 2 ledges overlook the area. One to the east, one to the south. The southeast path angles up. Yeah. If you have Shadow of Tomorrow, that does not sound familiar at all. Nope. If you lack that code, go to 419. As you approach the 3-way intersection, to decide which direction to go, as you contemplate, a series of shapes fall from the ceiling, appearing abruptly from among the web strands that carpet the ceiling. They fall at 20 or 30 feet, landing hard. You weren't surprised to see these bodies are deformed, and then you realize that the misshapenness is an ongoing condition. The creatures' bodies continue to writhe and reform. The fall appears to have been fatal to some of these creatures, or at least put them out of action. But a half dozen creatures are trying to stand. You recognize their torn clothes. Some of them wear the soldiers' uniforms that you recognize. You're familiar with the idea of the slain coming back to life, rising from the dead, but this is different. These creatures are too small for the clothes they wear. You watch as one of the creatures rips off the straps of the helmet that is too large for its smallest head. Another one slosh off a torn coat. Horrifically, yet another one of the creatures belches forth a curved bone. The disgorged rib clatters to the floor. Then the creature scratches at its own face with extra arms that protrude from its torches. Fuck these things. All at once, the creatures become aware of you and their attentions turn hostile. Okay. Can we not do this one? Can we just pass on this one? The creatures have skin, smooth, ashen skin, as though their bodies have lost the texture. As the 5 most ambulatory of them shamble towards you, you see that one of them spontaneously sprouts a pair of mandibles. How to do this, though? How are we gonna do this? Roll20 doesn't like me this much. There's no way. Hey, why won't that upload? Hold on, I'm trying to get this uploaded to... Hey. Okay. What the... Let me find this real quick. Here we go. I am confused about... Okay, look how little that is. Why is it so small? What do I do here, gang? I'm a rogue. I don't have any AoEs or anything. I'm gonna test out that. Okay, is there a run? Is there a run button? Let me read this real quick. Battle about 15 feet from the closest of them. The members are slow to stand up from their fall. They begin the combat prone, and they all act on initiative 1. That means that it's going to take them a bit to get to me. Members of them prioritize their sharp bits attack, only using thrown rock or bone if you fly or climb out of their reach. Any of the others that are wounded will prioritize healing themselves. I don't know. I don't know about this. being level 3, I feel like I am screwed right here. I don't have any AoEs. I guess it's going to roll initiative. And, I am scared about this one. I got a 6 on my initiative. Hey, they got a 4! Okay, that's something. Alright. Well, I'm going to, obviously, shoot the closest one to me with my bow. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yes. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to throw a dagger at the closest one to me. Oh, ho, ho. 9 points of damage. It is still alive. If I would have used my bow, I bet that thing would have been dead. How did I only do 3 sneak attack? A 1 and a 2. Fuck me. My VIP status has been denied. Well, then I'm going to rear back and I'm going to throw another dagger at that same one. An 11 is just going to miss it. Okay, so that one's got 1 HP left. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to use my movement. And I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to back the fuck up. And I use my bonus action for the second throw, so I cannot dash or hide or anything like that. Let's see, and then it's their turn. So they are going to be standing up, and then they will only have 15 feet of movement. Oh, gosh. Okay, I mean, jeez. Oh, man, I'm scared of this. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. I'm gonna come around the corner a little bit so I can see this one that I already hit once. I'm gonna throw another dagger at him. I have 5 daggers. The 12 is just gonna hit, which means that that one is dead, which is good. And then I mean, I don't want to use my sneak attack on that one. This one though, sneaky attack, a 10. Ah, shit. All right, I'm gonna back up like 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm gonna back up to 30, but I know now, like, I don't think I'm gonna want to go into that next room. And now they can all move 30 feet. 5, 10. And I think they can throw stuff. I'll just stack them all like that. Let me double check what they can do. I'm pretty sure they can throw shit at me. Mark where it died. Oh gosh. Why? I think I can do something on this. I think I can like put an X on it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of hard to see, but they have to go to where they have to go there when they use the heal thyself trait. Okay, let me look up that heal thyself trait. Remember, the throng heals itself for 2d4 points by absorbing the flesh off the fallen. Okay. Well, that first one is down by... How many points was that? 9? They're down by 9. So they've only got 1 point of health. So they're going to have to go back and heal thyself. And it's their turn now. So let me see what they can do. Well, that one is going to have to run back heal itself for 6. So it's got 7 health now. Okay. Plus 3 to hit. So they're gonna be throwing rocks and bones at me. Yeah, because they're gonna be within 30 feet of me, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Maybe not. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, they're not. They're not within 30. Or is it range weapon, range 30 feet? Yeah, they don't have like a disadvantage on super far throws or anything. See, now the thing is, it seems like, oh, I'm going to be good now. I can just keep kiting them. But I don't want to go into this next room because I don't know what's in there. So I'm not going to be able to back up anymore after this. Alright. I've only got 1 dagger left because I haven't picked up the other dagger. So I have to shoot a bow at this first one. Oh, just hits. Thank you, roll 20. 9. Why do I keep getting so close to killing them in one shot? Okay. 9 points of damage. I want to take the hide action and hide around this corner right here. Like just like give a little hide. Oh wait, you know what? I'm not gonna get that sneak attack because it's by its buddies. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Shit, fuck. Oh no, this is not gonna go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's too many of them. I'm not gonna get my sneak attack. Oh, I am dead. Oh, I am so dead, you guys. Oh, I am so dead. Okay. Oh, I'm so dead. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You know what? What if I did just go to the next room? I should have went the other way, back to where I came from. I just don't want to go into this new room and walk into like a fucking dragon mouth or something. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Okay. Well. Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm trying to think what to do right here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm going to disengage from my action, dash for my bonus action, do some rogue shit. I'm about to do some rogue shit right here. Which means I'm gonna have 60 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I disengaged to not provoke opportunity attacks and then dashed and I'm running back. I want to go back the way I came from because these things are about to tear me up. But even so, make sure to read the combat instructions. Let's see what. Anyone that gets injured attempts to heal itself. Yeah, so one more of them needs to be healing itself. Okay, I'm gonna have that one go and heal itself after this. Oh, yeah, so I mean, this one would still be eating the body too. The others will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one's gonna be on me. That one's gonna be close. There. And then this one's gonna need to be healing itself. Okay. So I'm gonna rape your. Well, hey, I got one separated, which is good. It is going to try to attack me though. Huh, 9's not gonna do it. Woo! The other one's gonna throw something at me though. 10 is also not gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna rapier this one and hope that it just dies. Oh, this one is so dead. That one is so dead. Okay. All right, we're making some progress, but it's still gonna be rough. Now I'm gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna bonus action, and I'm gonna sprint or dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to stay as far away from these fuckers as I can and pepper them with my short bow. Their turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These two were healing. Ooh, 7 and a 3. All right, one of them is full health again, which is unfortunate. Oh, what was that? What was that? I missed it. Hey, thanks for the follow. Was that Icicle? I missed it. I was just on the wrong screen at the wrong time. Nonetheless, thank you so much for that follow. Come in. Welcome to the stream. Help me out. Help me not die, because this fight is looking pretty rough right now. Alright, I'm going to shoot that first one. Luckily, I mean, they're getting a little bit staggered now, so I can kind of get some sneak attacks on them at least. A 13 will do it, and I will take it. And an 11 is going to... Okay. I wish I was wearing my heart rate monitor and had the heart rate on the overlay, because I guarantee this whole fight had been spiking my heart rate really hard. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit more of a sense of ease. Nope, did not mean to roll that again. Okay, they're all three topped off now, but one of them is still going to be eating. I'm not going to go into the next room because I don't really think the combat's intended to work that way. So this one's going to be able to throw something at me. A dirty 20 will indeed hit me. Oh, and it's for two points of damage. Which at a level 3, I mean, if you take 2 points of damage, I mean, that's fucking 2 points of damage right there. The other one's a little bit too far, so I'm gonna fire a shot off at this closest one. I need to pick up my daggers again. Oh no! No, no, no. I mean, I have to stay here. I guess I'll back up like, you know, just like that. Okay. It's its turn. Still not quite to me, but it can throw something at me. Okay. So those two can both throw something at me. 17 is going to hit me for 2 more points of damage, which is like fucking peppering me with rocks and bones right now. But that's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run up. I'm going to bring the fight to this one, and I'm going to stab it with my rapier. I don't get to use that thing enough. Oh, that thing is dead as hell. Okay. So there's another body right here, which I realized at the marking of this one, I started moving that, but that's okay. So this one is injured, so that means that it is going to come over here and it's going to try to heal. And it's only going to heal for 3, which is unfortunate for it. Oh wait, no, it wasn't injured. Never mind. What am I thinking? That one has not been hit. That one's going to try to bite me. But a 7's not going to do it, which is unfortunate for it, because I'm about to tear it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's seriously, once I got them kind of scattered for the sneak attacks, that's when I really kind of started getting it. Yes, thank you for the lurk, Icicle. Very much appreciate it. Okay. All right. I mean, my rapier just downed 1 in 1 stab, so you know I'm gonna just poke. What is up? It is that Roll20 ambassador energy here tonight. Yes. Dead. Didn't even need the sneak attack. Oh my goodness. I thought without a shadow of a doubt this fight was lethal. I'm dead. I'm done for. And then I started busting out 3 nat 20s in a row. Woo! Alright, this thing's gonna come up to me. It's gonna try to hit me. And with this energy, I feel invincible. And I am. It misses me. It cannot make it through my Minotaur hide. Which is unfortunate for it, because then it passes back to my turn. If I would have got another nat 20 right there, I'd have lost my fucking mind. But unfortunately, a 5 plus a 4 and 9 does not hit this thing. So right now we're just kind of in this like throes of battle, as it's kind of a back and forth. Who's gonna get hit first? Not me, I don't think, unless I miss right here also. Oh, a dirty 20. Woo! So close to a nat 20. And that is 17 points of damage. Even without the sneak attack, just the 10 would skewer this thing alive. Holy Randall, how many people died to that fight in playtesting? Because it seems like it is such a hard fight, but I mean, I just got so lucky with crazy good rolls. But I guess, I mean, you know, if you strategize right, I guess you can, I don't know. I'm really happy right now. I'm very, very happy right now. I thought for sure I was going to take an embarrassment point, have to die, and have to skip that fight. Glad I did not. Whew. When the creatures have been defeated, you get a chance to take a closer look at them, even in death. Some of them continue to slowly transform. That's true. Yeah, if you, yeah, I think a rogue. I think a rogue was bad for that fight. But even so, I had nasty enough rolls to, you know, make up for it. But anybody else, if you could hit more than one target at a time through an AoE or multiple attacks, I don't think anyone has multiple attacks at level 3, but yeah, if you can hit a couple of different people, and you can take a couple out while they're healing, yeah, I can see that. There's the picture of what it looks like if you didn't break the siege. Holy shit! They break the bridge and literally just leave? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna read that 37 real quick. When the dust and smoke clears, most of Lamstrand Long is gone? Holy shit. Oh, we need another playthrough of all of these. Like, Danny, I think it could be fun if you did it. If we could get Drundu to do it. Drundu would be hard. Time zones. But, yeah. We need more playthroughs of these because I want to see that happen. I want to see Lamstrand Longfall. Okay, Shadows of Tomorrow. I got that code. I'm trying to debate like if I'm gonna be able to knock this out tonight or how am I looking, Randall? Because it's 9:20. I'm just a little worried, like. I'm worried about shaving too much off tonight and then still having another part halfway through the caves is a bit more back in town. See, I'm worried about shaving too much off tonight and then having like in 2 weeks time having the real finale and it only being 10 minutes of content. You know what I mean? This won't be the finale. Okay, that's what I needed to know. I needed to know if I pushed in for 40 more minutes till 10 o'clock, if, stop at the river. You're in an intersection of the 3 passageways, one leading west, one leading north toward the sound of the running river, and the third rises southeast to an elevated shelf overlooking the intersection. Each of the intersections is another high elevated area with no access ramp, no webs hang down from the cliff top space. It might offer a safe space to rest. Safe space to rest. Yeah, this is where I'm kind of juggling, like, if I don't think I can finish it tonight in the next 40 minutes or so before 10 o'clock Eastern, then I want to have enough content for a full at least hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 weeks from now. So maybe, but I also don't want to stop. Yeah, I think we might have to. I think this might be a, let me see. It says, go north toward the sound of water, western passage, southeast passage, climb. Which one had the east of the intersection is another high elevated area? So I could maybe climb that and take a little rest. I think I might need to do that because all of my hit dice are back now because I've taken multiple short rests since then, or till now. So I think I kind of want to use at least one hit dice to get some more health back because I am hurt right now. So I'm going to have to try to climb this. Oh wait, see climbing rules. If you can reach the ledge. Okay, so I do have to try to climb it with an athletics roll. My athletics is pretty good. It's a +6. 16. Okay, I am able to free climb this to 112. You reach the ledge overlooking the 3-way intersection. If you have silver wind? I don't think so. No, I do not. Waiting doom. Jeez, these all sound scary. I do not have Waiting Doom. You find yourself in a level area that overlooks the passageway below. This would be an excellent place to lurk and ambush. Speaking of ambushes, you see a giant hairy spider crouching about 10 feet from you. The creature is as large as a horse and its legs are curled with tension as if ready to spring. Oh no, I don't have a passive perception of 17. Brace for the impact. To stay in the spider's path, go to this. Leap back to risk the fall by jumping off the cliff. Fly back. I don't have flying speed. Oh shit. I'm gonna try to jump back. I don't want to fight a spider right now. Reacting instantly, you throw yourself backward off the cliff. The giant spider does not follow. Event Waiting Doom. Oh, fucking Randall. Jeez. Oh, that is perfect. Okay. You take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. That would be really embarrassing if that killed somebody, but luckily for me, it does not. It cannot. Three. I mean, that still fucking hurts, though. I'm down to 12 HP, by the way. Not a lot. That's not a lot of HPs. Okay, so I'm back. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to chill here at this intersection. I'm going to put in my notes about the big spooky spider that's up to the east, guarding my rest spot. Yeah, because it's about 9:30, and if I've got, you know, an hour or more left, I want to be able to chunk that out to 2 weeks from now. I still feel like we did pretty good tonight, though. I feel like we got a lot accomplished, and also did pretty fucking good in that last fight we were in, thanks to the Roll20 VIP status. Yeah, a couple things. If you, I mean, check out Roll20 if you don't have an account on there yet. Definitely go sign up for one. We're gonna be doing a massive Roll20 giveaway here very, very soon in the next couple of days, probably on Twitter at Goose Majestic, where we're gonna be giving away. I mean, I can let you in on like a couple things, like if you've heard of a little game called geez, why can I not think, Fiasco. Yeah, we're not just giving away the base game of Fiasco, we're giving away every expansion to Fiasco that is on Roll20. That is one section of the multiple pieces of content we're going to be giving away. Monster of the Week, if you like Monster of the Week, boop, all the Monster Week content up in the bundle. It is going to be an amazing giveaway. Follow us on Twitter to stay up to date on that. If you haven't yet, we never plug our Discord. Join our Discord, bit.ly/oneshotdiscord. I'm in there like an absurd amount of time, like 19 hours a day. Come check it out. Come hang out and chat. Follow us on Twitch if you haven't yet. Hey, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to us for free. It's unfortunate because you have to do it every single month. It does not auto resubscribe for you for your free Twitch subscription, but you get one free Twitch subscription a month, and that's a huge help to us. I mean, a Twitch subscription translates to about like $2 a month for us, which isn't a lot. Like if you're thinking of it like that, to us it is a lot because we have to pay our streamers, and like all of our streamers split that revenue. Not only that, the biggest thing that that comes from those Twitch subscribers. Thank you, Randall, for that. That's why I always have to do these reminders, because it's annoying
Sunshine,
that you can't just have it auto renew. But the biggest thing about that is us having more subscribers gets us more perks for our subscribers. We can give you guys more emotes, like more of the emoji thingies, and yeah. So like the more subscribers we have, the better. And check out GooseCon right there above me. Tabletop.events. Search for GooseCon. Grab your badge. Come hang out with us. Come play some tabletop games with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's also gonna be very stressful for me that this next coming couple months. So help me out by buying some badges. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me look at who we're gonna raid tonight. I think we've got a couple options, because I think we've got a couple people that are... Ooh, yeah. We got a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and... You Meet in a Tavern is off of their campaign 3 right now, but they're still playing some video games, and You Meet in a Tavern's a lot of fun. So go hang out with them, give them a honk when you get in there. And yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me alive, everybody. It was a group effort tonight. let me just... That did not work, did it? That didn't work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I need to hurry because I hear my dog upstairs walking around, which means she is looking for a place to pee because Brittany is not up there. Here we go. Raid sending. Thank you all for hanging out. So much fun. See you all in 2 weeks. Randall, make sure you don't miss it because it's going to be a lot of fun. Bye, everybody.